My name is DJ Dejan Antonio, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do our March craft for the teens. March has National Pie Day celebrated on 3/14, so to do that, we thought we'd celebrate by making a few polymer clay pies. In your kit, you'll have brown polymer clay, and you'll have another color or two, either red or blue, depending on the kind of pie you'd like to make. You'll also have a bottle cap and something to make your polymer clay pie into a piece of jewelry if you like, and a little bit of liquid polymer clay. To start, you're going to want to open up the brown polymer clay. Yours won't be wrapped so tightly, yours will probably just be kind of in a small ball. Once you have your polymer clay out of your plastic, you'll want to break off a little bit. Then the next step is just kind of to roll it and make it nice and flat. Our goal is going to be to make a piece of pie to go inside of our bottle cap. You may want to use something circular like this to kind of roll it nice and thin, because you're going to want your pie to be sort of thin because we're going to want a cavity to put in all of our berries. Once you have a shape that fits kind of nicely over top of your bottle cap, got to make it a little bit wider, you're just going to kind of press it in, just like this, and press it down all around. So you'll see it looks something like this. Now if you kind of push down around the edges, the bottle cap will do the work for you, and it'll actually peel off all the excess. So I'm just going to go around the edges and kind of push and rip as I go. And you can see we have a pie crust on the inside of our bottle cap. The next step is going to be to make the berries. Now you can do this in a couple different ways. One is just to kind of rip off a chunk and kind of roll it into a nice little ball. Like that. You can use the table. Another way you could do it would be to roll it out kind of like a long snake, like that, and then you could use your knife to kind of cut little pieces off of it. And you can make as many or as few berries as you want. It's just enough to try and fill your pie up. So it depends on how many berries you actually like in your pie. So I'm going to continue to do this until I have a good amount. When you feel you have enough berries, the next step is to take your liquid polymer clay and you're going to pour a little bit out on the aluminum foil that's included with your kit. And that's just so it doesn't make a mess. So you're just going to make kind of a little pile like that, little puddle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually roll these berries in it. And that just kind of helps to give it a little bit of a sheen before it goes in the oven. Now for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to wear a glove just to help myself from not getting this stuff all over my hands. It's not going to hurt you if you do get it on you, but this will help. So I'm going to just take it and I'm going to use a pencil and I'm just going to try and roll it in this stuff. And once I feel it's coated pretty well, I'll add it to my pie. And you do that until you get all your berries fully coated. you're comfortable with the amount of berries that you have in your pie, the next step is to make the lattice. What's a good pie without a little bit of lattice work? So to do that, you're going to take a little bit more of your brown clay, and you're going to kind of roll it nice and flat again. Once you have it rolled nice and flat, you're going to try and make it into a square. So we're going to cut a little bit here, a little bit there, and it doesn't have to be a perfect square. We're just trying to get nice edges. We also want it long enough to reach across our pie. I'd say that's a pretty decent one. It's a little more rectangle than square, but it'll work for our purposes. Flatten out a little bit more. All right. So once you have it into your rectangle or square, you're just going to cut it into strips. You're probably going to want about 6 of them. So I'm one short on this, so I think I'll try and make it out of this here. All right. And I may even want to go a little thinner so we can actually see some good, nice lines. So how you're going to make your lattice, you can do it in 2 ways. You could just lay 3 strips across this way and then lay 3 strips on top, or you can kind of fold it in on each other and make it a true lattice. So to start, we'll put 3 across. You can kind of push it down if you like on the edges. Then you're going to weave it. So you're going to start putting 1 over top, like that. And then you'll go under, and then over top on the end. That would be how you do the first edge. You can tell I'm not a baker, it's not the best. Then, this one, you're going to want to do the opposite. So you're going to want to go under first, then over, and then under again. That. And then for our final one, we're going to go over, under, and then over again. And then you're going to want to go around and make sure it's all flattened out, and you can cut off any excess. You can see my work's not the best at doing a lattice, but it does the job. Next, if you wish to make yours into a piece of jewelry, you'll find a hole on top of your pie. It's a really small hole, but you can go ahead and push the pin through the middle of it. And that'll give you a spot that you can actually connect to another piece of jewelry or make a little charm. The final step is to put your pie in the oven, just like a normal pie. Now you're going to want to preheat your oven for 275, and you're going to want to bake it for 15 minutes. After that, you'll have a nice golden brown polymer clay pie. I wouldn't try and eat it though. Now, this is completely oven safe, so it won't hurt your oven to do. So don't worry about any mess or anything like that, and it won't make any toxic fumes or anything like that. Well, I hope you enjoyed your craft. Come back next time and see what we're offering for the month of April. Have a great day. Bye.